Welcome, Leo. This is your weekly Teroscope reading for February the 1st through to the 7th, 2016. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And before we get to the energy of the week, let me take a moment to thank you, truly thank you, for all the support you give me each and every day. You guys rock. Thank you so much. Your comments, hitting the like button, subscribing, and just showing up every day. Thank you for all the support. Now let's get to you. Let's get to the reading. We have the Page of Swords here as our first card. She's the one I warn about in the deck. She's the knee jerk. Okay, the Page of Swords is a young energy and she's an action. She's a forward movement. So she wants to get things going. She wants to get a reaction. And sometimes she'll do things to get a reaction. It may not be the wisest because she fails to think things through and she doesn't have the experience to fall back on. So spontaneous should not happen this week at all costs. You don't want to knee-jerk something. You don't want to just say something. You just don't want to put yourself into a situation. You don't want to agree to something without thinking things through. You don't want to sign on the dotted line without reading things through. Okay? And you don't want to just do something to get the reaction. Because chances are, I mean, she falls on her face more times than not. One day she matures and she grows into the Queen or the King of Swords or the Emperor or the Empress. But right now she is a naive energy and she just wants to get things going. And so she does something just to create attention or momentum. And it might work very successful, but it is better off if you plan it, if you think it through prior to initiating any kind of action or any kind of conversation that matters this week. We have the Five of Cups on the other hand, and this is really in essence crying over spilt milk, crying over the yesterdays, crying about what didn't work, what didn't come together, rather than turning your focus on positive. What could happen? What could become of this? How could this turn around for me? How could this work for me? So it's very much a card that also warns you that you need to have a very positive approach to things this week. That this isn't, you can, I mean, it's free will. So I shouldn't say you can't. You can. You can feel like things aren't going anywhere or you failed, so why give it another chance? I mean, you can do all those things. I implore you not to do those things. I implore you to start every day on a very positive note. Maybe an affirmation, maybe a small prayer of gratitude. Maybe just a video or maybe a mantra to pick you up. Start your day going, making you feel alive, successful, stepping in the right direction. For love, we have the Two of Wands. So almost being drawn in, okay? So especially if you are single and you might find a very unique person in your life this week when this is the case. Somebody who is going to open up your mind, change your perception perhaps, allow you to have different perceptions, new ideas, new experiences, new adventures. If you are in a relationship, this is a drawing together, okay? So this is a week where you really need to show the other person your love, your appreciation, to make them feel loved, make them feel appreciated, going the extra mile for them, talking, telling them, spending time with them, changing your plans around to have them included or a special night for just the two of you, to make them feel like they are your equal, to draw them in to your heart this week, to put them on a pedestal. For our spirituality, we have the Seven of Pentacles. So what are you cultivating? Do you have a set time for a prayer or meditation? A couple of minutes in the morning or maybe in the evening. Maybe it's a small gratitude prayer. Maybe it's just sitting by yourself and allowing your thoughts to come in and working out the day's, what you've experienced for the day. Maybe it's what you plan on walking into for the day. Okay, what are you cultivating with your spirituality tells me that affirmations are important. because we want to cultivate success in all areas of our life. So we need to affirm that to ourselves, that we are creating that adventure. For health, we have the Magician. So the Magician is kind of like the shining light on where do you want things to work in your life when it comes to health, when it comes to well-being. So maybe it is reorganizing your routine. Maybe it is putting a part of your routine um, on the back burner so you can have more time for maybe exercise or going out for that nature walk every day. Maybe it's more time for sleep. Now, with the Magician, if you are suffering from a diagnosis, this could be where magic comes in. This could be a new treatment plan. This could be a new way of managing. So I would have to say to keep your eyes open this week. Keep your ear to the ground this week for things that you may come across that's going to help you, grow you stronger, empower you in some way. This is really being at the right place at the right time, overhearing a conversation. And it could be that way with your health too. You may find yourself in a conversation that deals with maybe eating healthier or exercising or a new way of going about something. And it triggers something in you. It awakens something into you that says, I can do that because I want, obviously we all want a healthy lifestyle going forward. For career, we have the High Priestess. Here's the magic again. So now I think this is more with a planned approach. So if you are still in the stages where you're kind of sitting on the fence, you don't know what to do, the magic may come in, but it'll look a lot different. Okay? I think this is for the well-planned, the well-thought-out strategy. That opportunities start to open up for you. The people that you need in your life come to you, and they're recognized for that. They allow you new stepping stones, new opportunities. You know, this is where you have been working so hard for a promotion and nobody seems to notice, and at the last moment they say, hey, what about that person in this part of the business? We never even gave them a glance, but look at what they've been doing lately. It's that little bit of magic. It's that little oomph that opens up doors for you. Now, if you are undecided or unsure about where you really want to end up in a career path going forward, then keep your eyes and ears open, please, for those opportunities that come around. Maybe it's an ad in the paper, maybe it's something that comes across your computer screen, maybe it's a telephone call, maybe it's word of mouth, maybe it's that conversation, but leading you into the right direction. So don't just close the door on something that you've heard or seen, but research it a little, especially if it piques your interests. Towards the weekend and going into next week, we have the Fool. So new beginnings. This is where the risk taking might be a little bit more better suited. But even here, we have an idea of where we're stepping. But new opportunities can definitely open up in many areas of our life, if not at least one area of our life. This is the new path, the new beginning, the new start. So it could be because of all the magic. We also have the Five of Swords here. So it is affirming positive people in your life, like-minded people in your life, leaving the naysayers and the negative people behind. And, you know, you could be definitely joining a new group of people that think very much like you, that have the same kind of goals, that have the same kind of dreams, that have the same kind of interests. This could be joining up with new jobs, new job opportunities. This could be new careers. This could be new partnerships, new best friends. Because when it's with the Fool, it's definitely new. And chances are it's going to take a positive turn in your life, and you're going to walk away from maybe somebody who's been a little negative or keeping you at bay in some way, not allowing you to push forward, not allowing you your independence to step into what you want to do. And I think the doors open, opportunity opens up to you to embrace a new beginning in a relationship, a friendship, an association, a business opportunity, a job setting. I didn't even mention this card. I looked down and I thought, oh, one of your beginning cards was the Ace of Wands. And this is really demanding a balance going forward, and you analyzing what you have on your plate right now, what your priority list is right now, and understanding how to maneuver it, how to bring in a new way of doing things so that you do have a balance. Now, for those of you who are looking for relationship, this card can often, it's right above the love card, it can bring in somebody unannounced in your life, somebody out of nowhere, somebody out of the blue. This could be love at first sight. So I think that you will really look at any new associations, especially when it comes to love, as how do I bring balance in? Because I think that they could be from a very different walk of life, a new experience altogether, a new adventure altogether. So I think those two cards do come and play that way. So until we meet again, remember, I do love you.